the show where I interview players of Red Dead Online in order to get a better understanding of what people want and what Rockstar probably would and should add into the game. And today we're here with my very good friend Capt.B.Ryle.
Hey, I'll do. All right. I had to mute that. I just now found chat, so alrighty, I'm here.
So, Cap, tell a little bit about yourself before we start.
Just hillbilly, lives in Kentucky, from Rabbit Hash, Kentucky, and been here pretty much for the most of my life, actually. With the exception of Air Force and traveling on the road with an electrical outfit. I've been doing carpenter all my life, a builder, and a gamer. So, and that's what brings me here.
Oh, do you know what Trail Talks is gonna be about?
Yeah, basically a lot of Red Dead talk, right?
And hashtag Catherine W. Raid. Warfy, welcome Warfy, it's good to have you here.
How do, Warfy?
Now that Warfy is actually here, I'm gonna do something that I wanted to do for a long time, because Warfy has helped me out quite a lot.
Yeah, Warfy is a big help in my streams, cat streams, yep.
So Warfy, you're officially a moderator. Welcome to the
color in his name there.
Yeah, you are officially an officer in Laval's army.
You've been recruited.
Yeah, you're an officer now, Warfy. So anyway, Cap, should we start with the interview?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so the first question I have is, you stream, and you stream every day.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, but what made you decide, like, I'm gonna start streaming?
Well, honestly, it was watching Black Knight, and along with, it seemed to come hand in hand with Hacker, and just seeing how much fun they were having, and the community they were involved in. You know, I mean, I've known all along. As a matter of fact, what is the date today? It is the 20th. Today.
Yeah, the 20th of March.
Today is my 2-year anniversary of being online. So I thought about this yesterday. I was like, wow, this actually comes up as my 2-year anniversary on Red Dead. All right, so now we're approaching almost a year that I've been streaming. Okay, so right about this time last year, I started watching Black Knight and Hacker, and just seeing how much fun they were having. Now, I've always watched Austin BMX and other streamers that have already, I mean, they got 30,000 subs or whatever, you know, but seeing, I was there when Black Knight reached 1,000 and became her and Hacker both, really. So they were pretty small, and that kind of got me, once I got to talking to them and meeting more people throughout the world, as we always did. I mean, you and I have known each other going on 2 years now on this game. So, and of course there's Michelle. I met her. It'll be coming up on a year with her here in about a month. Actually, I probably played for about 2 or 3 weeks when I met her. She was the first person I ever really started playing and talking to on the game. And then it come along Kitty and everybody else, and just you know, after having a tight bond with some people on here, the next step, I thought, would be streaming. So I thought, yeah, I've already got a channel. I mean, I might as well establish it and then figure it out. And I do like making videos, but they take a lot of time. I would like to start making more videos, but they do take up a lot of time. So, I mean, I found that out with my banner, basically, my channel video, you know, when you click onto it, you see. And I need to change that because I don't do a whole lot of Red Dead streaming anymore, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, online. That's a whole different story. I'll save that for another question, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was basically just Black Knight and seeing how much fun it was. That's what got me into streaming.
Okay, so dropped my notes. Hang on a minute. So another question about streaming. When you first, was it like hard? Did you actually like think that, how many subs do you have? You know, like 300 something?
347, something like that.
Yeah.
Pushing 350.
Did you ever in like your mind think that would I over 100 people watching you? Was that ever a goal, or was it like, you know, I'm just doing this because fuck it?
It's just, yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. Just let's just send it up the flagpole and see who salutes. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like I had any expectations or high hopes for it or anything. I mean, I still don't have much on high hopes because, you know, I mean, I'm still at just 340, you know, not even 350, but you know, it's just as long as there's somebody else out there that wants to watch me play, I thought, cool, you know. So just kind of put it out there, and it, you know, in chat it gives me, you know, just some company while I'm watching or while I'm playing a game I love to play. So yeah, it's just like no high hopes or expectations, you know. If you do expect anything out of it, it takes some dedication and hard work. It really does. Devotion. You know, it does take a lot of that. I'm not sure I really have the time for that kind of devotion, you know, so.
Yeah. Okay, so another question about your streaming. And then we're gonna go into a little bit of other questions. But do you get like advice for streamers that is just starting out? Like, if someone asks you, like some random finds your channel and he says, "Hey, I'm thinking about starting to stream. Do you got any advice?" What would you give in advice?
It's funny. I've actually had that question before, and it was basically early in my streaming. You know, I probably wasn't in there maybe 4 months at the most. And somebody had asked me that, and I was like, man, just have fun. You know, if you like playing a game, and just, you know, don't really get any high hopes. I mean, just basically what I told you a minute ago, that if you want it to become something, you're just gonna have to put forth some effort and devotion. But if you just want to do it, you know, just to put yourself out there and let somebody else watch you play, because I know I've always enjoyed watching other people play, and it's basically a learning thing. I mean, I like to watch them play. I mean, it's entertaining. It can be entertaining at times and informative at the same time, you know. But if anybody learns anything from my streams, then cool, you know. And but yeah, I've had that question before, and it's just kind of like, as long as you're having fun with it, that's all that really matters.
So just have fun and try your hardest. It's basically your advice.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much effort you want to put into it. It's up to the individual. I mean, the only thing I can, if I really had anything rock solid to give advice wise, would be go ahead and read up on YouTube and how they work. Because it's something I didn't really do. I didn't go into, you know, go through that studio class, you know, and go ahead if you really want to get the ins and outs of, and then something else I gather, make sure you check that live chat. Because it starts you off on top chat. Make sure you check that first, you know, or else you're going to have some AI keeping messages from you that, you know, I mean, I have a hard time keeping up with chat, especially if there's like 15, 20 people watching.
Yeah.
And they're all talking at the same time. So I don't need some computer randomly withholding any of the messages. You know, I can miss them on my own account, you know.
And Cap has chest cold. You have a chest
Yeah.
cold. That's why you muted
Did you
yourself.
hear that? Because I tried to mute.
Yeah, I heard the mute button. So, okay, but
Okay, good.
the final question about like streaming, and that is, have you ever like gotten spam or hate messages in chat or on other platforms?
Oh yeah. It comes in. You'll know it when you see it. You know, we got a saying, "Swat the bot," because you got these damn bots that come in there, and yeah, you just make sure you report them. You know, make sure you report them, and if your moderator's around, tell them to go ahead and report them too.
Yeah.
You know, so that's when it's always good to have some moderators.
Yeah.
That way, you're not just the only one doing it. You know, if they can get 3 or 4 reports, maybe it'll do something. But you know, there's nothing you can do. Now, as far as hate speech, I got a message the other day. I was doing a countdown to Zoo's Friday night, you know, community get together or whatever, and some dude just pops in there and says, "Man, fuck the old bird." Didn't like my bird. Put this in my bird, you know. And I'm like, what's wrong with that? And it was like one of the most beautiful thumbnails I've made, really. I was flying around on my Griffin and got a shot of Purdy Bird, is what I named it. And the dude jumps in there and said, "Man, fuck your bird." And I just couldn't believe it. I was like, you just got to laugh at those, you know. Just let them go. Don't try to poke the bear or anything like that, you know. I mean, but I'm real quick with quick whips, and so they're kind of fun to me. I don't mind them. I don't necessarily block them right off the bat just because I didn't like what they say. You know, sometimes I might try to get some feedback out of it. Man, what's wrong with my bird, dude? You know, something like that. And just don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Because there's idiots all over the place. You know that.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we've gotten all like the streaming questions out, hang on, I'm just gonna book that one. I need to get a better pen soon. Okay, so Cap?
Yeah, I'm muting again, man.
Yeah. Okay, when it comes to Red Dead Online, people have been like going around and saying to Rockstar, "Fix your goddamn game."
That's me. That's my line.
Yeah, but in your opinion, what do you think of Red Dead Online and Rockstar games? Before you start, chat, cover your children's ears.
Yeah, send the children in the other room, okay? I can tone it down. I can actually bite my tongue from time to time, and I'll do the best I can. But Red Dead Online is exactly pretty much what I expected going into it. Now I bought. Let's go back to when I bought Red Dead Redemption 2. I bought it for myself for my birthday in January, you know, over 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And played story mode. I think I went through it 3 times. I was on my 4th go around when I finally decided to go online. Okay, I was reluctant to even go online because I knew that it was going to be like this pay to play, the microtransactions. I knew about the gold that Rockstar so dearly wants you to buy and purchase, you know, and you know, I don't have mommy's credit card to steal and do that, so I wasn't gonna I wasn't gonna be one of those guys that did it. I did end up buying some for $4.99, you know, 25 gold bars. I bought it actually by accident. I thought it was for story mode, but my dumb ass, no, it's for the online stuff. But when I got in there, excuse me, and then I knew that when it comes to PvP, you were going to have that lag.
Okay.
You're going to have that timing, crazy timing, and you can see it when you're looking at somebody else's player, and they're disappearing and moving real fast and just jetting all over the goddamn place, you know. I was like, okay, here we go. Here starts the shit show. And And I knew that that just wasn't going to be good, so I went into it with blinders on and played solo and was digging it. You know, I was still even dealing with the griefers that, you know, you have somebody walk up to you and give you a perfect buck, and then as soon as you bend over and pick it up, they blow your brains out. I was like, okay, here we go, you know, which was amazing when Michelle throwed that deer down and did not shoot me, waved, and we became friends after that, you know. And then it was like, okay, then I found something about online that I started to enjoy, meeting people, not just around the country, but all over the world, you know, like you.
Yeah.
You're in Sweden. You're the first person I've ever met from Sweden.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, I've never met anybody even in first person in real life that from Sweden, and I've met people all over the world in real life. So there's that, and then Miss Kitty, you know, there's I mean, you remember Nate, of course, met him. He's in India, I believe.
Yeah.
Just meeting people all over the world was I thought really cool.
Yeah.
So there's the online experience.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get down to the fact that we're playing Red Dead Online, a game by Rockstar.
Yeah. Okay. Now he's gonna curse Rockstar here, and I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna let him curse at Rockstar. So
Yeah.
once again, anyone who has children watching this, plug in your headphones. Don't let the children hear any of these because they're too young to start swearing, and Cap can swear like a sailor. So you've been warned.
With the best of them. Yep.
Okay. So
Okay.
go ahead and curse Rockstar game. You have 5 minutes to start cursing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do something here. So I'm a hunt and pecker when it comes to typing, a hunter and a pecker, you know. Let's see. So I'm putting something up on chat real quick. And this is kind of you know, in a nutshell.
Oh God, I got a feeling that I'm gonna get a strike after this. But
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Believe me, I've already tried. I've pushed YouTube to the limits, I think, to find out what I can and can't get away with. And for the most part, the only problem is the copyright and the music, because you know I play a lot of music there.
yeah,
So there we go. Yeah, in a nutshell, when it comes to Rockstar, you've heard me say this a million times. We'll make a hashtag
Rockstar fix my goddamn game.
I paid $70, 70 something dollars, I guess, for this game, and online was a part of it. You know, and I know they want those microtransactions, but they do also get paid for the amount of time that you are online. Okay, and there's nothing anybody can say to convince me otherwise. You know, no, that's PlayStation. I hear people say that's PlayStation charging you that. Yes, but PlayStation cannot charge unless they give Rockstar some kind of compensation for paying for their, you know, game. You know, that you can't just like I can't charge people to listen to somebody else's music. They can't charge some people to play somebody else's game.
Yeah.
So Rockstar has to get paid for it, and they want you online.
Yeah.
Okay, so the deceitfulness is obvious when it comes to Rockstar. Okay, it's a daily to go kill an alligator. Guess what? Rockstar just gave them the day off. You're hard pressed to find an alligator. Now, how often do you go to the swamp and not see an alligator? Well,
Good question. Good question.
I mean, you know, it's and then they set certain missions up to where they make it confusing to where you spend more time in there. I mean, look at the gold payout. You have to, the longer you stay in, the more you get paid. Okay, what kind of shit is that? I mean, come on. You know, it's obvious. It is very, very obvious. And the part where I want them to fix my game is that you know how buggy this game is. How so
Yeah.
very, very buggy this game is. They
Yeah.
won't fix shit. You know, they won't fix a damn thing.
Okay.
Okay? They find out we're jumping on a bridge and having a good time, and they fix it. Okay? Okay, that's just the great biggest FU I've ever gotten in my entire life from Rockstar, along with the socks.
Oh
The,
yeah, I
the
remember
darn
those.
socks. You know, that was like, okay, you guys want to be clowns? We'll let you look like clowns. Here's some socks, and we're going to charge you a gold bar a piece. If you want a pair, that's 2 gold bars. Okay, that's the biggest. Oops. I heard the clock ticking there. I had to get up. My legs were falling asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had I've been sitting here a while. But yeah, I mean, and it goes on and on and on about Rockstar. Just everything they do burns my ass. I mean, they burn my ass more than that campfire does. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna put my back to the fire here, and see, Rockstar burns my ass more than that fire does. Okay, I'm just trying to make a point here, I guess.
Yeah. I get it. We got 11 people watching right now. Thank you so much for everyone
Okay,
that's stopping
and here I
by.
am, here I am showing my ass, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The 5-minute marker is up. So you've cursed Rockstar. You've told them that they
Yeah.
burn your ass more than this campfire does.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. We've been talking.
I don't like Rockstar. I have no respect for Rockstar. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know. I've known you for 2 years, and
Right.
during those 2 years, I've heard people curse about Rockstar. You curse
Yeah.
Rockstar like on a daily basis, what people go through in a month.
Oh, I mean, every 5, 10 minutes, you playing in this game, every 5 to 10 minutes, you're gonna run into a bug that's
Mm,
just, you know,
yeah,
it gets under my skin.
yeah.
That I gotta deal with it so much, you know. It gets under me.
Okay, okay. But this is another question then. Okay,
Right.
we've heard you curse Rockstar, but if Rockstar actually, and I quote because this is something you said, put their fists out of their ass, not their thumb, their entire fist, is there like a specific role that you would like to see added sometime in the future? Or roles? Doesn't just have to be
Uh,
one.
the most the most drastic that I came up with. I mean, I've said since day one I want a badge. Okay, I want a badge. I want to be a lawman in this game. Not
Mm-hmm.
everybody wants to be an outlaw. Not everybody wants to be, you know, a bandit. Not everybody wants to be going around robbing people all the time. I'm
Yeah.
one of them. I want a badge. Okay, my idea is you you get the choice. Okay, here's a new role from Rockstar: lawman or bandit. You can only choose one.
Yeah.
Okay, you either get a badge or you get a mask, a bandit mask. All right,
Mm.
you cannot play both sides of this fence like you can with Gus and Harriet. So what happens is I've got a badge and I can do free roam missions to where you can defend a certain town, kind of like, sort of like Call to Arms,
Mm-hmm.
but excuse me. But you know, you can do that, but you're fighting against NPCs. Now there is also a free roam event to where it becomes PvP.
Mm-hmm.
Then it is you as a lawman protecting, let's say, a train.
Mm-hmm.
You are protecting a train, and you have certain implements of destruction at your leisure. And then get matchmake with a bandit. It'd be 1-on-1 or 1-on-2. You know, you can pretty much you go in with a 4-man posse, or you can go in but with yourself. But you are defending against bandits PvP style.
Sorry for interrupting, Cap, but
Right.
we have someone in chat by the name of Petty that says, I like the socks.
Well, and you can have them, Petty, and you look good in them, by the way. And you can have them, but still, I'm not on board. It's all good. And hello, Michelle. How's Squeak? Is Squeak still squeaky?
But you said like, PvP 1-on-1, 1v2 or something like that.
Or yeah, you can just, it's just. But there you go. There's a lawman role and a bandit role in this game.
Yeah.
If you put them side by side, not necessarily side by side, but across from each other. You know, but you cannot be two. But then there comes a reason to have two characters or two saves.
Yeah.
You know, and then that should make Rockstar happy. Everybody having two characters.
Mm.
You know, which I did it myself so that I could have that strive for something else. You know, once I ended up with over 2,500 gold bars and $300,000, the drive is just not there anymore.
Yeah.
So that's why I came up with Lady Di.
Yeah.
But there you go. That's the only way you can actually play a bandit role or a lawman role.
So you have one character, like example, your main character, Cap, is
as a lawman,
and Lady Di is
would be a bandit. I would make her a bandit just so that I could actually experience both sides of it. But you can't do it in the same game. You're either going to be a lawman in that, or you're going to be a bandit.
Mm. Yeah.
And it would just open up new events, new missions.
Yeah.
And maybe even bring out the war wagon.
Yeah.
Or maybe even bring out, but I think that would be a good role. But there's also rancher, to where you buy your own ranch. I think properties should just come up. It's not a role, but
yeah.
But that's a whole other idea of mine too.
Just I was just gonna say, don't you want like rancher role or something like that? And you just brought it up yourself. It would be
a good one. Yeah, it would be a good one. But you could still also be a rancher / lawman. I mean, just like you'll probably still have the trader thing. Maybe you could just still run it out of your ranch instead of being on the road all the time. Or just send Crips out there on stuff. You stay out there. You go wherever I tell you to go so that we can deliver in that area or whatever, It could be, But there's just so much potential in this game that Rockstar doesn't tap into any of it.
Yeah.
I mean, not even what they've already got in the game, like with horses. And don't get me started on horses. I have tons of ideas for that.
Yeah. Well, share your ideas. That's what we're here for. You share your ideas. What's your idea?
All right, then. You've got, like, let's say, Clive and Cletus. Is that their names?
No, Clive and Clyde.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, they need to get off their ass and start, do what they said they were going to do from the get-go. I'm going to act like it's their fault, not Rockstar's. But them boys need to get up and start buying us some horses and bring in legendary horses.
Yeah.
Okay, just like in Red Dead story mode, you can go up to Wapiti and get the Warped Brindle. Okay, same way with online. You find there are certain territories to where you can find a legendary horse.
Yeah.
And then if you want to saddle it up and keep it, you have to purchase a specific saddle for that horse with gold. So let's say you pay 50 gold for a saddle to put on that horse if you want to keep it. Or you can sell it.
Yeah.
If you don't want to keep it, you can sell it.
Okay.
And wild horses, you see wild horses in this game all the time.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool if they could be like Hello Games has procedurally generated animals and planets and ships throughout the game. Procedurally generated, that's a big step for Rockstar, though. They probably never do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that would probably ruin their entire game anyhow. You know, because everything they add to it fucks it up. So, there's always new bugs. You can always guarantee you're going to get new bugs with Rockstar. Not necessarily new roles or content, but you will get new bugs.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of horses, there's actually a horse I want in the game, and that is the Few Spotted Appaloosa. That was my favorite in story mode, and I want that in this game. Why don't we have that?
Yeah, see, they're holding out. See, that's another thing about Rockstar. I believe that they are holding out quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they really wanted to first find out how much gold we were making at first. And they realized, oh, wow, these people are getting so much gold that it is breaking the economy. So what did they do in Rockstar fashion? I've said this a bunch of times. Rockstar giveth, Rockstar taketh away. So they took away, they not only cut your gold rewards in half, they also reset your streak.
Yeah.
And so that cut it in half again. You know, so they cut it in half, and then they cut it in half again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you know, there you go. Now Rockstar, now they're happy because we're not making as much gold, but they're also really dragging their feet when it comes to giving us content. Because I know it's a hell of a lot easier. And then they can put 5 guys on it and come up with new clothing every week, just different color on certain clothes. You know, it's not that hard. So they've proven to me that they're dragging their feet and they're not in any hurry to do anything in this game.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna ask you what your opinion on the hashtag Save Red Dead Online is, but you've already gone out and create your own hashtag, the hashtag Rockstar Fix My Goddamn Game.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll skip that.
Well, I'll give you a small rundown on it, really. When it first came out, I thought, I mean, I knew instantly it wasn't going to do anything. Rockstar is never going to change their mind on anything, no matter what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I noticed that a lot of people were getting behind it, so I did too. You know, I mean, I did the best I could as far as, you know, throwing it into the games. And I'm not real big on Twitter, so I couldn't really get involved with that. I started to start one, but it just, you know, I was like, you know, bother it. Same way I haven't really messed with my Discord either, so. Just something else I don't want to really have to keep track of. You know. Uh-oh. Laval's getting all choked up now. But yeah, it was a nice try, but it didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You alright? Oh, you alright?
Yeah, I think
something went down the wrong way.
I accidentally swallowed the skull.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Pouch? Was it pouch or is it loose?
Yeah.
Pouch?
It was a pouch.
Oh.
Okay, I'm good.
You need another horse kick right in the gut. Maybe it'll spit it up.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, but many people know this, but you play other games besides Red Dead. What games would you like to show off more in your channel besides Red Dead and No Man's Sky?
Well, it's really hard to get away from No Man's Sky right now. There's so much to do in that game. But I really, really want to finish Mad Max.
Yeah.
I mean, I've waited all my life for a good Mad Max game.
Yeah.
And you know, I skipped a generation of gaming when it come to. I mean, I had PlayStation 2. That was my last console, and I even gave it up after a while when I went on a road with an electrical outfit. I didn't play it much at all. I left it with a friend's son, and he played it. But but I didn't realize that there was a Mad Max game in there somewhere, and I bought it a couple years ago, and Red Dead ended up, you know, it diverted my attention away from it, just like it did No Man's Sky, Oh, and dude, there's just so many other games like the Avengers I haven't finished, Miles
Mm-hmm.
Morales I haven't finished. Um, Hell, Rogue Squadron, the Star Wars, the dogfighter one.
Yeah.
I was really enjoying that. Uh, yeah, Star Trek Online. It goes on and on and on, but I'm just having so much fun with No Man's Sky right now. But
Yeah.
it's hard to it's hard to get into something else. But
Okay.
there's several other games I want to get back into.
Okay. So that's pretty much the entire script, but we're not done yet because now we're gonna do something called that I like to call the special question.
The special what?
The special question.
Oh, okay. Because you
Like,
cut out just a little bit there.
yeah, okay. But I got this idea from Miss Kitty Jones.
Yeah.
And when I did her interview, she asked me a bunch of questions, which is always welcome.
Yeah.
But I got a little bit caught off guard in those. But here we go. So, in the Red Dead universe, I'm gonna regret this so much, but here it goes. In the Red Dead
Go for it.
universe, what character would you like to go on a date with? As Kitty put it, play funnel cake with. And which one would you marry?
Oh, kind of.
Yeah. This is a Christian stream. We're not using. Okay,
Oh,
never
come
mind.
on! You brought me into a Christian stream. What the hell were you thinking?
I'm Jewish, so.
Okay, well, then you can relate to be all right. Shoot, you know what? So is it date, marry, kill, or I mean, exactly where am I supposed to go with this?
Fuck, marry, kill.
Okay, okay. Shoot. Okay, Karen comes to mind first. Not sure if I'd want to marry her, but you know,
You have
definitely
to.
like take her upstairs. Take her
Okay.
upstairs to one of them. Take her upstairs to one of them motels, and maybe we'll go to Strawberry or something. Take her up in one of those rooms up there, you know. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay, and as far as Mary, I think probably Sadie, obviously, would be. She's already been married, but she's probably done with that, maybe. Then again, there's also like Mary Beth. She's cutie. And now on the kill side, how about Gripshaw? Gripeshaw is what I call her. God, that woman gets on my nerves. I'd like to take her out, drown her ass. No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay. So, in conclusion, you would.
I'm very fond of all the ladies, really, except for Gripeshaw.
Okay.
Yeah, really, all the ladies. Yeah.
So
I really wouldn't be able to pick one.
Okay. Special shout out to Miss Kitty Jones for giving me the idea for these questions.
Yeah. She's full of good ideas.
You will find her channel in my featured channels.
Yes, definitely check out Miss Kitty. She's going to be getting back into streaming and everything too. I think she's going to try to do 2 nights a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she does Wednesdays, which is, remember, she's in Australia. She's in Queensland.
Yeah.
So, so my time, Eastern time, it's usually around 5 o'clock Eastern, I believe. Which that makes it 7 o'clock of the evening, her time.
Okay. Oh my god, I can't believe that. So, in conclusion, you would take Karen Jones up to a motel room.
Yeah.
You would marry.
Little roll around.
You would marry Sadie, and you would kill
Yeah.
Grimshaw.
Yeah.
And Wolfie is already on it with, yeah, that's Miss Kitty Jones' channel. Thank you so much, Wolfie.
All right. Yeah, war for you, the man.
Okay. Okay, Whale Shark says FMK, Dutch, Bert, and
Bert.
Cribs.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, okay. Moving on.
Bert, you're talking Bert Higgins? Come on now. That cheap bastard.
Okay, moving on. Your favorite Western of all time, Lonesome Dove.
Mm-hmm.
And to anyone who hasn't watched Lonesome Dove, you should take a
It's a must.
long look in the mirror and question your life.
It's a must. It's a must for whether you like, whether you really like westerns or not. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
It was a mini series. The one, at least the original one with Tommy Lee Jones and Robert Duvall, came out in late '80s, early '90s, something like that. The 3-part mini series, outstanding.
Yeah.
And then they came out with a prequel for when the guys were 18, just now getting into the Rangers, Dead Man's Walk, and then finally Comanche Moon.
Yeah.
Just a great series altogether.
Yeah. And then there's also Streets of Laredo and Return
Yeah.
to Lonesome Dove.
But those were all written by... That's your cue.
James McMurtry.
Right. And his son, Larry McMurtry, is a great musician and songwriter, by the way. Check him out. So, if anybody just...
No, wait, Larry McMurtry is the guy who wrote Lonesome Dove. His son is James.
It's James, yeah, right. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you had that backwards. So yeah, you threw me for a loop.
Yeah. Okay, but in the Lonesome Dove, there's these two... Cap?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, there is these two retired Texas Rangers, Woodrow Call and Augustus McRae.
Mm-hmm.
And you and I know the show. But for anyone that doesn't know, these guys are the complete opposite of each other. Woodrow likes to work and is a real like stick in the mud. Augustus doesn't like to work. He likes to party, likes to drink.
Likes to play poker.
Yeah, likes to poke.
And gets a poke every now and again.
Yeah. Wait, which one of these two do you like feel like you connect with the most? Is it Woodrow or is it Gus?
We kind of went over this earlier, but I relate to both of them in a sense, but I think actually I would have to say mostly Augustus. Because, he thinks the same way I do,
No.
What was it he said, to just quote him one time? Well, the girls are a pleasure to poke.
Yeah, that was in Comanche Moon.
That was in Comanche Moon. That was when he was in his younger days.
Yeah, he said something that women of a certain size are a pleasure to poke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but he's all about the fun, poker, drinking, and I am too. But when it comes down to work, I am a whole lot more like Woodrow.
Yeah.
Because when it comes down to work, it is pretty much business. I mean, I can still poke fun along with it, make it easy, make it more fun to work, but still, it's pay attention to detail and get your work done.
Yeah. Okay. Follow-up question on that then. Out of all the people, especially in our long group of friends, like, me, Clyde, Lost, Kitty, and everyone.
Yeah, Michelle.
Yeah, we have Petty, of course.
Yeah.
of all the characters in Lonesome Dove, which one would you say we are the most like? Like, for example, which one is Clyde most like to be if he was in Lonesome Dove? Like, what character?
Clyde would probably have to be, I'm trying to think of his name.
P.I.?
Dish. No, Dish.
Dish. Okay, why is
Yeah.
Clyde like Dish?
Well, he's kind of the one that just kind of like hangs out just to be there and always want to be part of everything. And then when it comes to work, he's like, oh. No, I mean, plus the age, you know, it's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Okay.
Now you, I actually kind of think, and really don't ask me why, but I'd have to say famous shoes.
Me?
Yeah, you, famous shoes.
Okay,
Unless, of course, now Destroyer. Okay, for some reason, now she would be a female, of course, like you were to give that character to a female. She kind of reminds me of famous shoes too, sort of. Just you know, the scout part of it.
Yeah.
I have always noticed that you're always the first one ahead, kind of scouting things and stuff like that, you know. But
Yeah. Okay.
And,
okay. So, who is Miss Kitty? Who is she mostly resembled in Lonesome Dove? Which character would she be? Or Comanche Moon, or anyone? There's no
right.
wrong.
The whole there's a bunch of characters in Lonesome Dove. I mean, if you start from beginning to end of Calls and McCrae's life,
Yeah.
there's a lot of characters in there. Yeah, without a doubt. Shoot, Miss Kitty. Probably Lori, darling.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, either Lori Darling or she's kind of a mix in between Lori and Claire.
Yeah.
Kind of a mix, you know. I mean, because but now here you go for sassiness and the cheekiness that she can you know, that she can exude from time to time when she wants to. Is what is Maggie? Wasn't it Maggie that the one that threw the turtle on Augustus?
No.
In Dead Man's Walk? Was that her name? The whore that they met up with? I mean, why she threw that turtle? Why she threw that turtle on him and everything?
Yeah, I think her name was Maggie.
That was Maggie, right? Because and then later on, he saw Charlie Goodnight. Charlie Goodnight gave him the news of her dying.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with like that we're all like resemblance to some people in Lonesome Dove, but I'm gonna have to change because Clyde is nothing like Dish. I would probably say that Clyde is more like P.I.
Yeah. Well, see, I was gonna give you pretty much straight up. Shoot, I've got that clock ticking in my ear again. I almost got kicked. I was gonna give you Newt.
Yeah, I figured out as much because I'm young, naive, unexperienced,
and eager to please, but just
doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, eager to please, but we got a saying here in Kentucky. He's like, he's a real go-getter. He don't know what he's after, but actually, I done forgot it now. He's a real go-getter. He don't know what he's after. Shit, I done forgot it now. Somebody said it the other day, and I'll think of it later. Anyway, but go-getter.
Yeah. Okay. you live in Rabbit Hash, Kentucky, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Google it.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it afterwards, but this is the thing though. You told me the story about like how Rabbit Hash got its name,
Yeah.
and you told me that the river flooded and all the rabbits had to run away, and two
Yeah.
old timers
Yeah.
were
They
just.
ran up.
I,
Yeah.
I can just imagine like a herd of rabbits, like a buffalo herd, like just brum brum
Oh
brum
yeah.
brum brum,
A
and
hundred. A hundred.
two old timers like bearded like in the 18. When was Rabbit Hash founded? Like
It was founded in 1831.
yeah, they just sit there in 1831, two old timers from Appalachia, like bearded and everything, and they're just sitting there like, damn, look at all those rabbits. That would make a good rabbit hash.
Yeah, that would make a mess of rabbit hash. He said.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I can picture him. I can picture him too. I'd kind of like to maybe make a Red Dead video of the two old fellas looking at the river, you know, and all the rabbits running up a hill, you know, because that's what happened when the Ohio River flooded. It flooded pretty big back in the day too, and all the rabbits would get pushed uphill, and you could just see them. They were everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, just one of them. I could see one of them just spit. Man, that'd make a mess of rabbit hash right there. Yeah, but and it stuck, you know, it ended up sticking when because that was, you know, rabbit hash is where everybody came to do their business, even along the Ohio, you know, all the river boats going up and down through the. I mean, they built the general store in 1831, and it, by the graces of the locals, you know, it did burn down like 5 years ago, but we built it back exactly the way it was. I was part of that, and it was really fun. So yeah, everybody out there, check out, you know, Google Rabbit Hash, Kentucky, Rabbit Hash General Store or whatever. Check it out. It's now it's a big tourist place attraction. It made international news, you know, because it was the oldest operational general store in the country. You know? Big story behind it.
Yeah,
and my ancestors were the ones that founded this place, so I'm a big part of it.
Yeah. So people, if you ever like when Rabbit Hash is gonna become famous because someday they're gonna have a big streamer living there by the name of Capt.B.Ryle.
Yeah, I don't think it'll ever get that big.
Well, you never know. You never know. I never thought I would get 10 people to watch my stream today.
Well, you keep your bar set that low, and you'll never be disappointed, dude. You'll always be a winner.
I say that.
That's right, anyway.
I say that by the end of this year, I will have 69 subs. That's my goal.
You'll make that, I think.
Yeah. Keep the bar low, because then it's easier to overcome it.
Right, yeah, and then you're always like, yeah, you pat yourself on the back every chance you get.
Yeah. Okay, but you just turned like 57, 58 this year?
Hey, don't be in such a hurry to get me old now. No, just 53.
Oh.
638 months old now, I think.
Okay, so you're 53.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in all your like times on this earth, you've probably acquired like a lot of you know, knowledge, like do this and this is how we do it.
Oh yeah, experience.
But if you would meet like a young person, take me for example, half the time I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm 21 years old, I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time.
Right.
And could you give like advice, like life advice on certain topics, like if you're lost, you don't really know what you're doing, what you're gonna do. What's your advice to young people?
Well, I mean, you obviously really want to, you do want to try to go after what you want to do. You know, forget about what might be easiest to do. You know, if you really want to do something, you should try to, you know, put forth the effort to get it done. You know, because if you end up doing something that you always wanted to do, then it usually becomes easier to do, especially if you're going to make a living at it.
I'm sorry, Cap, but hey, if I have a modder still in chat, we got a spam here from someone named Julian Wilson. I've never seen that person before, and he said that he beat me at poker. That is not true. I am better. So can someone please, remove that? Can some of the modders remove that message? Worfy, Petty,
Don't
Captain,
do it, Warby.
anyone?
That's Clyde. That's Clyde.
I know
right
that
there.
I know that it's Clyde.
Well, I know you know, but they don't. Petty does.
Yeah. To everybody watching, I beat Laval at poker. Oh, come on, Morphe!
Did you lose all $5? Or is it $25?
No, I had a straight flush, okay? I had a straight flush, being a little bit overconfident, and as soon as I laid the cards on the table, boom, disconnected.
Oh man, kind of like the Cannonball Run we had.
Yeah. Yeah. To anyone that doesn't know, Cap is now gonna tell a story about the most embarrassing day of my life.
Oh, it's just all a matter of kind of bad luck Schleprock is what I've always called him, because that's a character from Fred Flintstone, anyway, bad luck Schleprock. Yeah, Laval was. We were racing Cannonball Run style from Tumbleweed to Annisburg. Okay, crossing into Hennigan's Stead, up that mesa, going up the hill. Laval had a half a mile lead. We wasn't catching him. We wasn't going to catch him until hopefully we could get out of there and be able to shoot him from a long distance. We could probably catch up with him, but he gets to the top of the hill and DC, bang, he's gone out of there. Adios amigos, he's gone, and leaves me in first place. So it was all downhill from there. I had a pretty good lead on everybody else, but that happens to Laval quite a bit. I actually said that 35 minutes into this interview he would get DC'd, but it hadn't happened yet.
No, but we're closing in on the 1 hour mark, so.
Hang in there. Hang in there.
But let me tell you something that happened last Sunday. Clyde, if you're still here, you're gonna brace yourself. Okay, what happened last Sunday was me and Clyde decided to play poker in Tumbleweed.
Yeah.
And I couldn't lose a single hand. Like, I won straight 12 for like the entire evening. I won every hand. I wiped Clyde clean. Not a dollar. He got so mad that he challenged me to a duel, alright?
Okay.
And I just said, okay, but let me have a drink first. No, you can take your drink after. Okay, so we go up to the cemetery. We do a duel. Bang! Shot him. Won. Went back. Had a drink.
And that's it?
That's it. He was frustrated. He was so frustrated.
2 times. He lost at the poker table and he lost out in the road, out in the street.
Yeah. So.
You hear it? Got anything to defend yourself there, Clyde?
Yeah. Let's see what you got. He says, "Oh Lord, every hand."
Yeah. Let me guess. You were cheating, right? You were cheating.
I wasn't cheating. He said I was using explosives. I was not. I used regular. I killed him with regular ammo.
But maybe you wasn't cheating in poker?
How could you cheat in poker?
Okay. Yeah.
So let's see.
Hey, we should do. Hey, listen. We should do a poker night, though. I wouldn't mind playing some poker. Really, we should have like a poker night.
Yeah, we should. We should. Me and Clyde have been talking about like we want like as many people as he always, eats. What?
Uh-huh.
Cheats. He always cheats. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So what if I do?
Like you said, how do you cheat? You know.
Okay. Fun fact. So Nate has been watching Lonesome Dove. Okay, and I think he's
Yep.
also been watching Comanche Moon.
Yeah.
And you know that me and Clyde, we fight a lot. Like, a lot. We bicker about everything. Who's the best at riding, who's the best at shooting, who's the best at poker, who's the best at drinking. And I think Nate actually said... Nate said that you guys reminds me of Woodrow and Gus.
Yeah. We bicker.
And I said, okay, so who's who? Because we're both lazy as apple pie. We don't like to do dailies.
Yeah. So you're both pretty much Gus.
Yeah, but there can't be two Gus and no Woodrow. There has to be one Woodrow and one Gus. You know, Jing Jang.
Yeah. Well, you know, Gus, he'd argue with Stump if the Stump could talk.
Yeah,
Who said that?
that was in Comanche Moon, and I think it was like Longbill Coleman?
Yeah, Long Bill Coleman, yeah. I swear he's surly. Did he swallow a badger? Did Gus swallow a badger? I swear he's awful surly today.
Okay, but yeah. So, Clyde, I won every hand fair and square. You got pissy, challenged me to a duel, and then I won. So,
Take it out in the street. Take it out in the street. That's what you do if you lose a poker, right? That's what they did back in the West.
if we're actually being honest with each other, I am a history buff, right?
All right.
And Man versus History.
Great channel, by the way.
Yeah, Man versus History. You got to check him out. He
Yep.
should go work for Rockstar. He should go work for
Yeah.
Rockstar.
Yeah. He and I both.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Just fire Rockstar and buy the game. I would like to see Dan Houser buy the game and take off with it because he would probably show some love, you know.
Yeah. But where was I going? Yeah. In the Old West, I don't think there's ever been any records of actually a duel taking place. So.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Now, dueling went back to like the 13th century. Well, whenever the cap and ball was first invented, the muskets, and they would do these duelings. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, did you look into that? Like, yeah, they didn't do it in the West, or the 1800s, 1700s, whatever, but they did it further on back.
Yeah.
With the invention of the firearm, of course.
Yeah.
Muzzle shot.
Yeah. So we have been going on for an hour. So, if anyone in chat has any question, go ahead and ask. We can do a couple of minutes of, I don't know what to call it, chatting with chat.
Yeah.
So, if chat got any questions for us that we haven't already answered, feel free to ask. What the fuck was that? What? I just... Okay, Clyde has...
I feel better now. I feel better now.
Oh, you threw up in the fire, didn't you? I just gotta tell you that wasn't shown on my camera.
Oh.
But I heard it. I heard it.
Daggone it.
Okay, Clyde has a next Sunday poker competition.
Next Sunday?
Yeah, next Sunday poker competition.
Okay.
I'm down.
Okay. What, you want to do it like after your interview maybe, or?
Yeah, I can do it whenever. Like, it's Sunday. No one works on a Sunday.
Right. So,
But
well, Clyde would have to get up awful early and
also see you, Cap, and see you, Swedish Jew. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm going to kill him. Okay. Silence is golden. Thank you, Worthy. Well, if chat doesn't have any questions for us, then I'm just gonna end the stream right here. Thank you, Cap, for being here.
Hey, no problem. It's fun, dude. It really was.
Yep. You might be seeing Cap somewhere here in the future. We might be doing like a regular just chit chat.
Oh, hang on. I got something I want to say.
Okay.
I got a question for you.
Okay, here we go.
All right. And I'm surprised you did not bring this up. I really am. I'm glad I thought about this before you ended it. The rodeo.
Oh my god.
Okay. Now, you've bugged me about this for a long time, ever since I came up with the idea. And it's still, I think, a good idea.
Yeah.
You've got the channel. You've got the means. Why don't you put it together?
Because it wasn't my idea?
Well, I mean, I'm giving you rights to it. How's that? Because I you know, I mean, and then if you need any help with it, you know, like working out the details or whatever, because it's like, you know, when you break a fence in a steeplechase, everybody's gotta run away, you know, and then come back so that Bonnie's guys can fix it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then there's also you've always got my video to refer back to see how the course is laid out and stuff like that, you know. But then you and Clyde work on maybe a way to sedate some animals and drag them into the ring and do the bull poker stuff, and you know, that kind of stuff, you know. And, you know, why don't you think about it, and maybe I'll help you out with it if I can.
Okay.
I definitely don't have
Okay. I'll come up with some ideas. I'll talk to you about them. How about that?
Yeah. All right, that'll work.
Okay. Then once again. Okay, people, we've been going on for over an hour. I want to thank everyone so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And you know where the subscribe button is, right? It's right down there. You can see it, right? Right there, it says subscribe. Press that one. Press the bell icon so you get notified on when upcoming videos.
Yeah.
On that, thank you, Cap, so much for being here. I might bring Cap. I might bring Cap back sometime in the future to just have a chit chat. But without further ado, keep your nose to the wind, your eyes along the skyline, and watch your topknot. Good luck out there, pilgrims, and I'll see you all out on the trail. Take care, folks.
Happy trails.